This is the Night Owls Disc Golf Podcast. I'm Shane.
And I'm JP.
And this is our Would You Rather episode. Let's do it this way. We usually call it our 15-minute shorts, but we're going to do Would You Rather.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with an absolutely non-disc golf related Would You Rather.
Okay.
And I just want to go with this because I think it's going to be pretty funny. And these are both going to be ridiculous because even the next one is going to be a Would You Rather, but it's going to be disc golf related. This comes from Jordan's Crazy Mind.
Okay.
So here's the first one. Would you rather always have bad gas or always have dry mouth? It's easy for me. I'll let you choose first.
Nothing worse than having a dry mouth.
Oh, I wake up with dry mouth every single morning
Yeah.
almost.
I had it really bad this morning. How long does it last?
Always.
Always.
So you either always have dry mouth or you always have bad gas.
Because I think I'm going to go with gas. Because if I always have dry mouth, the amount of water I would be drinking, you'd be peeing every minute.
True. And you spend a lot of time in the car. You'd have a lot of full Gatorade bottles.
Yeah. I couldn't get my job done.
You can catheter yourself, right?
Oh, yeah, I could.
Catheter.
God, that sounds... Oh, the thought of that does not sit well with me. No. Yeah. I mean... Yeah, bad gas. I mean, people... I don't like being around people, so that doesn't really bother me.
A little bit of a deterrent.
Alyssa thinks I have bad gas already anyway, so whatever.
So I am going to pick the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So here's a little insight into my life. Do you know my nickname?
Yep.
It's
Gasman.
So, and it's, I think that the name just stuck because it's ironic. It's not. So, yeah, I'll give you the story behind the name of Gasman. Because the Gasman man did not come from disc golf.
I'm not surprised.
Gasman, well, it didn't come from the disc golf community.
Oh, okay.
So Gasman actually came from my gamer tag when I was it was college.
Okay.
So little known fact, I was a really, really good Halo player. Nationally ranked Halo player.
What?
Believe it or not. You can look it up.
Okay.
I'm not going to. So Halo 2 was local area. So LAN games only.
Yeah.
Halo 3 was the first game you could play online. But primarily LAN games is where we played. And in college, I got the name of Gasman. So I was a athlete and supplements were a thing.
Yeah.
Primarily whey protein.
Yeah.
Was a big thing.
Yeah.
And for those of you that as a power lifter, I used to basically whey protein was my life. It was the GNC branded whey protein.
Yeah.
And they had 3 flavors. And it was just which level of chalkiness did you want?
Okay. Yeah.
Is what it was. But chocolate was always the best.
Yeah.
Everybody would argue with me.
Yeah.
But
No, I used to be on the same stuff.
Okay.
For a while.
yeah. So chocolate was always the best. Strawberry was vanilla sucked.
Yeah. Vanilla sucked
horrible.
bad.
It was so bad. I mean, it was truly like you may as well just eat a piece of chalk.
Yep.
It was so bad. Have you ever experienced the protein farts? From horrible.
Yeah.
And back then, creatine was not regulated with it wasn't dumbed down.
Okay. Yeah.
It was like full strength, good to go. I was at the very tail end of that. So between creatine and protein, those farts are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So nevertheless, and that's where I found out where I was mildly, like I have a mild reaction to lactose. That's also where I found that out, especially with pure whey protein.
Right.
It's just nasty.
Yeah, because I was like, when I would go work out, I would drink, like, I was on shakes a lot. Mm-hmm. And your body can only process so much protein per hour. And whatever amount of protein I was taking was way more than, like, you could have, like, your body could process. Mm-hmm. So I was just gassy all the time as well. And even now, like, I'll eat a protein bar every once in a while, and I'll just, like, walk by Alyssa and be like, "Meh." And she'll be like, oh my God, that's the worst smelling thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, no, it's true. Yeah, and I think the dry mouth thing would just be super uncomfortable for me. So, maybe the logical choice is to say dry mouth because it's easy to conceal it yourself. Like, it doesn't bother anybody else.
Right.
Here's the other reason I would choose gas. So I'm very used to it. That's kind of how my wife and I became a thing. No joke. Do you need this story too? Let's do this.
Okay.
Sorry, Sandy. So we're sitting in college residence hall, watching whatever movie it was we were watching. My roommates were sitting in front of us. We were sitting on the futon behind them. And all of a sudden, covers go over my head. And I get a whiff of something that is horrible. And it did not come out of my butt. And all I remember is freaking out, trying to get the covers off my head. And coming out from the cover, after I get the covers off my head, looking over at Sandy, and she is just dying laughing. And Brad, I think it was Brad and Chad, promise those are my two roommates' names.
Okay.
So Brad Cordell, Chad Spoolhoff turn around and look at me. And they go, perfect. She's absolutely made for you. That was a reaction. It wasn't like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you did that to him. It was, you deserve that and you deserve her. That was that. So it was cheese balls in the stairwell and Dutch ovening me.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. So that mixed with the fact that there's never really a fart that's not funny.
True.
I mean, can you like
funny to someone? Yeah.
Well, it has to be.
Yeah.
And if you don't think a fart's funny, I don't know how much you and I can get along. Like, because at one point or another, you're just gonna be pissed off at me.
Yeah.
And it's not that I like walk around flaunting my farts; they just come out.
Yeah.
And I do them in appropriate places. I'm not like gonna walk into a bank and just let a ripper go. I mean, I'm not gonna stand in a grocery line and fart. Like, that's not, well, Sandy's done that to me, but another good one. That's not the things that I do. Like, they're appropriate places in appropriate environments. Other than that, they come out silent.
Yeah.
So it's not only the pleasure and joy I can bring to people, but also I'm used to it. I feel like I talked about that way too much.
Maybe.
I might have let people into my life just a little bit too much. So, yeah. So, how's the weather out there, JP?
Warming up.
It's because of all the methane.
Yeah.
So, all right. Here is the disc golf related question. At a Pro Tour event, and this is not my question. I just want you to know this is Joe Jordan's questions. Sure. At a Pro Tour event, would you rather get no feature / lead card coverage, as in you be on a lead card coverage, and everything goes awesome, you just finish 5th in every tournament, or get on a lead card for the last day and finish 4th, but you poop your pants?
We go from gas to poop.
Yeah. So this is a very brown episode. Do you remember South Park, the Brown Note episode?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, they find a musical note that makes everybody poop their pants on South Park. Okay. So we're just getting late here, people. Sorry. Jordan says, given the couple of latest road trip incidents I've had. And I'll give you a quick insight on which one of those was. My shame is kind of dwindling pretty fast. I think I'm going to go ahead and just take poopy lead card. I don't know. Okay, so I'll explain his situation. So on one of his last motorcycle trips, he was telling me about, he was like in the middle of Montana or something like that. Flat. Just nothing around. Yeah. It was in some sort of area where you can look left, look right, look north, south, east, west, and you don't see, I mean, you see everything, but you don't see anything. You know, one of those places. Uh-huh. And so you can just see for miles. And he's like riding his bike, back road, trying to get to the next station, and he's like nowhere in sight, can't find it, and a poop comes on. So he gets to a point where he cannot hold this poop in anymore. And he just finds this like random ditch that he can hold onto a pole and poop. And he like, nobody hadn't seen anybody for like, I don't know, for a long time. I'm sure I might be exaggerating the story a bit, but not much. And so he finds it, parks his bike on the side of the road, crawls down into the ditch, drops trowel, starts to use the restroom, and like caravan of cars. And he said, you know, at this point he's mid restroom. He can't stop. So he just like basically puts his head down and just lets the people drive and just I hope nobody sees him. Yeah. And of course you see everything. I mean, like, 'cause there's nothing in the way to block anything. So imagine basically arid flat desert. Oh my God. And he's holding onto a pole, squatting backwards, pooping with his head down. So that's where his most recent trips come from.
Total Friday moment. If you ever see that, like, hey, Smokey's over here, dude.
Exactly.
Probably not going to tell nobody. Yeah.
No. And for those of you who don't know what Friday is, it's just it's a movie from our childhood that is, I think it defines it defines us. One of my favorite movies in the world. All right. I would be happy finishing fifth.
I was thinking that too. You know, the exposure you'd get being on lead card would like really help with your career. But you don't want to be pants? But you don't want to be the guy pooping his pants on lead card.
Yeah. I guess it all depends how it comes. Like,
right. How, you know, if you're watching coverage, how do people know? Like, is there going to be a big brown spot? Probably.
I mean, I guess it would assume, like, can you hide pooped pants? Like, I'm asking because I can honestly say in my adult life, I have never pooped my pants. I mean, I can honestly say that. I like put my hand on a Bible. I'll swear I've never pooped my pants in my adult life. Yeah, I've never done it. I had to pause for a little bit.
I can't believe you had to think about that for a second. Like, wait a second.
You never know. You know, like there's been close calls. Like it happens.
Yeah.
But I've never actually pooped.
Okay.
So, man, this is a lot of poop talk.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with fifth. Like fifth is a good payout. Like fifth is,
I think so too.
I'd be averaging about $1,300 to $1,500 a tournament. Never be on lead card, but I'm okay with that.
Right. There's nothing. Oh no, but you always finish fifth, right?
Always finish
fifth. So you can't. Because I was gonna say, if you were on like chase card, and there's like you're never featured, but like you could move up. But yeah, fifth is fine.
Fifth is good. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty happy with fifth. Like I don't know if I would complain about. I don't think I could complain about fifth.
I mean, you could if you're not. You know, it would suck to not win all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I guess.
But then he said you'd finish fourth.
Yeah, so it's not that big of a difference,
right? But you'd have to walk around with poopy pants. So
yes, and it can get itchy. Like
for someone who's never pooped his pants, you know an awful lot about pooping.
There's a big difference between sharting and pooping. Yeah. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. There's a big difference because swamp butt can happen.
No, yeah.
And when you get swamp butt, it can get itchy. And I feel like I just need to stop talking. So why don't you give your answer?
I did. I said I'd finish. I'd take fifth. Yeah.
So you're taking the fifth.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think both of us are finishing fifth in this tournament. Well, we both can't finish fifth. So one is because I had to take the brown.
Yeah, oh God. I'll take it for the team and I'll shit my pants.
Okay, good. You get the extra $200.
Yeah.
Yeah,
$200 well worth it.
Yeah. You could buy a new pair of pants.
Yeah.
Just your self-esteem wouldn't be
Right.
purchased for that much. So there you go. I hope you fine folks enjoyed this riveting conversations. and this will be we should have a normal episode next. It might have some weird stuff in it, but we should have a normal episode next. Yeah. Well, JP, is there any more you want to expand on these topics?
I'm good.
You're good. We're good.
I think I'm fine. Okay. That's way more poop than I thought I'd talk about today. I've changed some poopy diapers.
Yes. Oh. Would you have a chance to empty it out? Is the question I have. I guess I'm not done yet.
Like, what hole would you poop?
Well, the new rules allow you to take bathroom breaks.
Oh, yeah.
So you could go empty it out. But if you emptied it out, would you just poop your pants again? Is that part of the rules? Or is it just once? You do it on camera and that's it?
Right. I don't know.
There's a lot of questions that are unanswered here.
Well, right. Like, what if all of a sudden, like, I want to take my bathroom break and I just, like, can't hold it in? Like, I run, and that's when it happens.
Right. Or is it during a celebration? Like, you can this huge putt and you're just like, yeah!
Excited and just poop. Yeah.
And are you wearing shorts?
Someone's got a tail.
So there are a lot of... All right. Throw@doordiscgolf.com or throw@doordisc.com. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. I'm sure this one's going to get great reviews. So we'll end it here. No more poop talk. Door_disc_golf. Our link tree is there. And JP has an OnlyFans about pooping pants. So if you find that one, go for it. JP, where can they find you?
OnlyFans, apparently. I can't even. onenight.o on Instagram, and you can reach out to me on Facebook, I guess.
It's Poopy Pants Disc Golfer on OnlyFans. Keep it subpar, guys. Peace out.